Hey everybody, welcome to my third video, Beequa Butterfly Test Kitchen. I wanted to show you. I went ahead and started using the test kitchen dough last night and made a ton of stuff. Let's see here. So I'm gonna turn this around. This is everything I've made so far. I made the bucatini last night. It's drying very well so far. But I have this Mercato Atlas, and this is amazing. It rolls really nicely and makes all that. So let me get a few things going here, and I'll show you how I use my Atlas with the dough. I do have a piece of the original true recipe dough in that jar over there, and I'll see how that rolls out too. I just got those out of the fridge. They sat overnight because I just ran out of time. So let's see how this goes. Okay, in a few minutes ago, you probably saw these laying on the floor or on the table. This machine is so old that the clamp little turn thing broke. So this is how I had to get the clamp to clamp down on the table last night. So I'm gonna put this in here. There we go. Get this out of the way. Welcome to another part of my house, not the kitchen. The kitchen is smaller, and I like the table to be able to do my dough. Actually, I'm going to leave that wrapped for a second. I'm going to use this. This is the piece of dough that was left over in the pasta press, and I didn't want to waste it. So I figured that I should be able to use it to at least make some kind of dough. Okay, and I'm gonna take off this part. My son likes to mess around, and okay, and I'm left-handed, so oh, that's why it's not. We want to put this on setting number 1. Excuse me. Okay, that's why it wasn't going through. There we go. Okay. Do that, and then you fold it once. See, it's just double-sided, and you do it again. And again, what I have seen on YouTube is that you, and there's a few crumbs last night. What I did, I have a really nice lightweight fabric tablecloth that I got at World Market on clearance. Excuse me. And this is really nice that I did all this work last night, and to keep it on the table yet protected from our cats, I just folded the tablecloth over everything last night, and the noodles are pretty much dry. The thicker noodles are still needing some drying time. If they're not dried by tonight, I'll go ahead and just put them in the fridge. Okay, so we did this twice, so we're going to go to number 2 and go through. Fold in half. Doesn't matter which side you go. We're going to go 2 times every single setting. So fold it in half. Put it through the ringers. Okay. twice. Number 4. And you see how nice this dough is getting already? It's so smooth. It's probably really, really nice since it sat overnight. There we go. Fold it again. Was that first or second? Well, I don't think it matters. You really can't overwork pasta dough. So if you forget, if you do it 3 times, I don't think it matters really. Okay, we're on number 5. And see how thin this is getting? It's getting really, really nice, even smoother. Okay, that was the second time through, and now number 6 is our final destination. We're going to go. I am going to, because it's getting very delicate. There is another setting after this, but I have not used it. See how thin and nice this dough is now? And I am going to fold it 1 time and do this one last time. Let's get my hand under here so that it, I don't think the dough would really fall apart, but it just is so thin that I feel that it is. I have these dowel rods with this. You can get a really cool KitchenAid plastic one if you want. I think wood is best because wood absorbs all the moisture. So you're hanging your noodles to dry on this rack. Because I had all of this stuff on the Silpat, and the tops were getting dry and the bottoms were still like I had just put it through the press. So that's why everything is on the tablecloth right now. Okay, we're going to put this. This is the fettuccine and spaghetti. It comes with it, or it used to come with it. I got this off of eBay. The noodles that I've been doing, or that I did last night, are fettuccine. I figure I'm not probably going to ever use the spaghetti side because I really, really like the spaghetti setting on the pasta press. Now this is, I don't want to get my fingers caught in here, so getting this started sometimes can be fun. Oh, if I would put it in the right hole, that would help. Okay, there we go. I was wondering because it was in the right spot. Okay, see? We have fettuccine noodles. I'm going to put it halfway through and then bring my hand down here. Let's see here. I had my son helping me last night. I just sat here and held the noodles while he turned. But we'll just do it this way. There we go. And then I just grab my dowel rod and put it right through here. Well, there we go. And lay it right there. And if I need to adjust the noodles, there is my first set. And I put it a little too close, so I'm going to move this noodle over so I can hang this. There we go. There is the first set. Now, that did, I mean, I really think this is the last of the all-purpose flour. I really don't see a difference in, I mean, here's some that broke off. This is dried from last night. What I hear is the way it cooks, the 00 versus the all-purpose is what you're really going for. We did cook some of the spaghetti last night, and it was really good. And the spaghetti was made with the all-purpose flour. So tonight we may have to do the do something with these noodles to try out and see what. Okay, I'm gonna keep this on there because I don't know how long it's gonna take me. Okay, I'm going to cut this in half. Let that set right there. I have my cutter right there. Okay, so let's take this off again. And my handle. Put my handle back in here. There it goes. Put this back on number 1. And I'm gonna kind of flatten it a little bit, just so I can start doing this. And it really doesn't matter if it looks like it's gonna tear the first time, because you're going to put it back through for a total of at least 12 times. All right? You do 2 on setting 1, 2 on setting 2, etc. All the way up to 6. Okay. There we go. Fold it in half. Go to number 2. We'll go ahead and pause this and then do a little fast forward and get to the next step. Okay, you saw me just now cut these pieces in half because when we move to number 6, I don't want to have a table long thin piece ripping on me. I just want short, uniform pieces. And I go 1, 2, 3, put my fingers through here. If you watched, that's mainly what I do. If the handle doesn't fly out. 1, oops, and it's sticking. We don't want it sticking and stretching before it goes through the roller. Okay, I'm gonna adjust my hand. See how long that got? And that was with me cutting it in half from the number 5. So we're going to do this one more time and it will be ready to lay And I'm going to continue doing that with these pieces also, and I'll see you when it's time to cut. Okay, so I just rolled my last piece. We're going to just go ahead and switch the handle. Get that in there and start rolling. There is, I know I've seen it on other YouTube videos that you can fold the dough and then cut. See, this is the challenge of being left-handed. Okay. So anyway, you can actually cut the pieces with a knife. I personally don't want to use more flour, and there are little bits that gather because I don't keep this. I'm not going to waste everything or anything, actually, just like I didn't waste that little piece of dough earlier from yesterday. I just kind of gather little pieces that come through here and they dry, and I mean, it's still a noodle, so it's still edible. Doesn't mean that it's less than anything. So I just start making a little pile here, and this is last night's little pile. I don't know if you can see it. Those were the little pieces from last night. They're still noodles, they still cook the same, still taste the same. So I don't see why I would waste that. Now, if I was a professional and I was serving in a nice fancy restaurant, then yes, I would be cutting my ends, having, I'm gonna try to get this started. There we go. This one's gonna be long. But yes, for home use, I don't see any reason why you would not use every single little piece. There we go. Get that. The rest of it through the machine. Those came out long. And I can just put those over that. That's pretty, man. Okay, and then I move that back. And I put my next dowel on. And just keep going. So that's it for right now. And here's 2 or 3 more little pieces, stragglers, that are gonna make a little pile for today's. So if you guys have any questions, you can always comment below, and thank you for watching.